Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will explain how you will be able to unlock 3 additional infinite knowledge points for your warband. And as you will see, this is something that is not so difficult to do, it's just a little bit time consuming. But as we have a limited amount of these different knowledge points that are available, I would recommend you to do it because again, the more infinite knowledge you have, the easier it will be for you to farm infinite power and to become as powerful as possible in Legion Remix. So that should definitely be a priority for you if you want to become powerful. So here, the 3 different things that I will be talking about are the different Lorerunner achievements, which are these ones right here. So Lorerunner of Highmountain, the Lorerunner of Stormheim, and also the Lorerunner of Val'Sharah. Basically, for each of them, you will need to do the campaign and then also the Sojourner. And this is really what this video is going to focus on because the campaign is pretty straightforward. This is something you can just go in the zone. You will have the main quest indicated with these different shapes right here. And then you can just pick up the quest. You can just follow also what the main progression tells you. And like that, normally this is something that is pretty straightforward to do and should not pose too many issues. And next to that, you have tons of these other quests that are available. And here, this is how you will be able to do these different Sojourner achievements. But I'm making the video because sometimes it's not really straightforward. Not all the different quests are relevant. And also sometimes some of them won't appear on the map. Or you will, for instance, need to go back to data run. And as a result, it's sometimes very difficult to actually finish these different additional storylines in some of these different zones. Here, one very important thing for you to remember is that you can't really do the Sojourner achievements if you haven't done the main campaign, because sadly, some of these side quests will only become available once you've done the main part of the campaign, because that's how you will be able to unlock the different mobs, the quest givers, and these type of things. So first, if you want to get the Lorerunners done, make sure to do all the different campaigns. And then only after that, you will be able to find all the different quest givers and the different additional storylines. And then you will be able to start working on the Sojourner achievements. Here, I'm not going to do the one on Suramar and Asuna simply because I haven't finished the campaign and I haven't been able to do the different quest lines in these zones yet. But if you enjoyed this video, let me know. And I will make sure to also do these 2 other zones. Another important thing that I want to mention is that here you can do it 2 different ways. First, if you've done the main campaign, for instance, on your main character, you can level up an alt and do all these different quests on an alt because like that you will be able to also level up this alt. So that can be a pretty good way to just have another level to level 80 by simply doing these different Sojourner achievements. But if you decide to do it on a level 80 character, note that it's also a pretty good way to get a lot of good gear because normally by doing all these different quests, you will each time get some of the different cash. And inside of the cash, you will always get some of the different motes that will allow you to then craft different type of items. And so here, for instance, as you can see, after doing the one only in Highmountain, I was able to get that many motes, which each time represents 1 new piece of gear that you can create. So this is another really good way to get some good gear and something maybe I would recommend you to do on a level 80 character because again, like that, you will get tons of these different modes. And another thing that again, I would maybe recommend you to consider is doing it with the Dreyrgrot tier turned on because when you do so, you will be able to work towards this overachievement, Legionslayer 3, which will require you to kill 50 empowered enemies. And as you can see, it will also reward you with 1 over infinite knowledge points. Now, the only thing is that depending on your eye level, it might make this journey a little bit longer. I did it, for instance, for the 2 first ones, but the third one I just switched because there were also mini bosses that you need to kill. And it was very difficult to do it with the Dreyrgrot tier activated. So it's up to you, but just something that I also wanted to mention. Also note that I will post in the description all the different coordinates and also the names of the quests that will start each of the different quest lines. And here a big shout out to this person on Warhead because he did that for most of these different Sojourner achievements. And so without him, it would have been a real struggle also to put together this video. So let's start with the Lorerunner of Val'Sharah. So for the first one, Grizzleweald, you want to go and talk to old Grizzleback at this exact location. And here he will be giving you 3 different quests, so you want to pick up all 3 of these different quests. And then at the entrance of this little town where you need to basically kill all the mobs and do all the different activities linked to this quest, you will also have this other quest that will be available on the ground. You also want to make sure to pick it up because it will be part of the different quests you need to do in order to get this part of the achievement done. And as soon as you're done with these 4 different quests, as you can see, if you go and have a look at your achievement, this part of the achievement will be marked as done. Now for the second part of the achievement, the Lostlight Grotto, you want to go on the map, and here you want to go where there is this quest, the Emerald Sisters, that will appear on your map. So here you will simply need to talk to this girl, and normally she will give you 2 quests, so just accept both of them. And like that, you will simply have to go in this other little town, and here you will need to do more of the quest. At some point, you will normally be able to pick up a quest item from some of the mobs that you will kill that will add another thing to complete in the zone. And just make sure to, again, also do this other one, because that's only when you will be able to complete all 3 of these different quests that you will be able to get this part of the achievement marked as done. Then after that, you want to go again on your minimap, and here for the Lunarwing Shallows, you will need to go where you see the Thorny Dancing quest marked on your map. So just make your way to this location. So when you arrive, you will be able to talk to Saliana, and she will be giving you 2 different quests, and you want to make sure to accept both of them. Here again, when you will be killing some of the mobs, you will be able to get a 3rd quest from the zone, so you just want to make sure to do it as well. And when this is done, you want to go back to Saliana, you want to complete all 3 of the quests. And here, as you can see, this other part of the achievement will be marked as done as well. So then you want to go on your map, and here you want to go where there is a quest Wisp in Willows that will be available. So just make your way to this specific point. And when you're here, you will be able to talk to Sindrel, who will be the one giving you the quest. And then you just want to click on the Wisp. And here it will be very simple. You just want to do this little game where you need to like plant seeds and not get caught as a Wisp. And once this is done, you will be able to go back, talk to Sindrel, and to complete this part of the achievement as well. Finally, for the last part of this achievement, which is the Shadowfen Sorrows, you want to go on the map, and you want to go where there is this other quest that is indicated, the Lost in Retreat. Once you are there, you will be able to interact with 2 different mobs, and here you want to take both of the quests that they will be giving you. So you have the Lost in Retreat quest and also the Wormtalon Wreckage. And then you will simply have to go in the zone and to complete these 2 quests. And as you can see, you will be able to then complete this part of the achievement. And normally, by then, you will be able to receive this Sojourner of Val'Sharah achievement and also the Lorerunner achievement plus 1 infinite knowledge point for your character. Next, let's dive into the Lorerunner or Stormheim, and here especially the Sojourner achievement in these zones. So first, let's start with the Blackfeather Ravenbears, and here you will need to get the quest Plight of the Blackfeather. So as you can see, normally it is indicated on your map. So you just want to go on your map, and you will have normally one of these quests that will already be there. So just go at this exact location. So here, when you arrive, you will be able to find this frightened Ravenbear, and you just want to accept the quest from him. And then you will simply need to go in this little cave that is nearby. So you just want to enter, and you will find Kuko. And here he will offer you another quest. So here, basically, you will also be able to take another one from this little thing next to Kuko. And then you just need to do these 2 different quests that just require you to kill a bunch of mobs and gather a bunch of things. Once this is done, you want to go back inside of the cave, and you want to turn in the 2 different quests to Kuko. So here, after that, normally, once this is done, you will be able to get another one, Dances with Ravenbears. And so here, you just want to go where they are doing this ceremony. And normally, when this is done, you will be able to complete the quest. And like that, this part of the storyline will be done. Now for the next one, you want to go to the Remnant of the Past. As you can see again, it is indicated right there on your map. So you will be able to get the quest from this journal, and then it will require you to go and find some clues in this little town. And when you're done with the different clues, normally you will be able to find Abby, and here it will allow you to complete the quest. Then it will give you 3 overquests. So again, you just need to pick up these different quests. It will require you to, for instance, kill different mobs, do different type of objectives in this town. When it's done, you want to go back and talk to Abby again, and here you will be able to then get the final quest, which will require you to go in the dungeon, the Maw of Souls, and to kill the last boss. So here, depending on your eye level, you can try to solo this dungeon, maybe in normal difficulty. Otherwise, you can just go in the Dungeon Finder, specific dungeons, and click on Maw of Souls. And like that, normally you should be able to find a group pretty easily. And then you just want to defeat the last boss. And once this is done, you want to go and find Abby in this town right here, and you will be able to complete this part of the achievement. Then for the mystery of Dreyrgrot, you want to go on your map and you want to find the different quests, a Stone of Blood and the mystery of Dreyrgrot. So again, normally these will be indicated on your map. So just make your way to this specific location. And here, this is basically Sir Finley Murgleton, who is going to give you these 2 different quests. So just accept the 2 quests. Again, you will need to do a few things around this area, especially on the boats. Then you want to go hand over the quest to Sir Finley Murgleton. And here you will need to do 2 more quests. And this time you will need to go inside of this building and also a little bit more high in this area. And once this is done, you can go back to talk to Sir Finley Murgleton and you can turn these different quests in, and like that you will have completed this other part of the achievement. Finally, for the last one, Lock, Stock and 2 Smoking Goblins, you will need to go where there is the Eating into or Business quest available. And here this one will be a little bit more long. So when you arrive, you will be able to talk to Utaza Galehoof, who is the one who will be giving you the first quest. And so here you just want to pick up the quest from her. Then you will need to kill a bunch of mobs, so just do that pretty easily next to the camp. When this is done, you will be able to talk to Rax, and here he will give you another quest. So just turn in the quest, and then you will be able to pick up this other one. That will require you to go in a different area. And you will also have Snaggy, who will also be giving you another quest. So make sure to pick this one up as well. There you'll need to go into this other area. And this is where maybe if you're doing it in Eric World tier, it might become a little bit difficult because you will need to kill a boss. And as you can see with Eric World tier activated, he will have more than 100 million HP. So maybe a little bit tricky. I managed to solo him, but barely. So again, that's maybe when you want to opt out of Eric World tier. Once this is done, you will be able to go back to the main campment and turn back the 2 different quests. And then both of them will have another quest that you will be able to do. Here again, you will need to kill some of these elite mobs. So again, it might be a little bit tricky to do it with the Eric World tier activated. And then you will also need to kill a bunch of yaks in order to get different meats. So then you will need to go back to the camp, and here you will be able to complete the quest by just reading this note that is on the main building. And after that point, you won't really have anything else from this area. So what you need to do is actually to go back to Dalaran, and then you will be able to find the quest Time to Collect. So this is again something that sadly, if you're not aware, it's going to be tricky for you to find out how to finish this storyline. Here, I would recommend you to use the Nostwind vouchers because basically you will then need to go back to Stormheim. So if you use, for instance, your Dalaran Earthstone like I did, you will need to then go back, which is annoying. But with the Nostwind voucher, you will be able normally to be teleported back to Stormheim directly. And so then you just want to make your way to where there is this mob right here. And you just want to kill him, pick up the keys from him. And like that, you will then be able to complete the quest. So this is something normally that will allow you like that to get the achievement. the Sojourner Achievement, and also the Lorerunner Achievement for Stormheim, plus 1 additional infinite knowledge point. Now, let's talk about the Lorerunner Achievement for Highmountain. So this one is probably going to be one of the longest because the Sojourner Achievement has many different quests that you will need to do. But again, these are pretty easy, so normally it's just a little bit time consuming, but not something too difficult to do. So here first, you want to go on your map and you want to make your way to where you have this quest available on the map, which is Wax On, Wax Off. Here you will be able to talk to Oenia, who will be giving you 2 different quests. So you just need to kill basically a bunch of mobs around this area. And then you want to go back, talk to Oenia again. Then you will be able to get another quest that will require you to enter this cave. So then you just want to enter the cave, and here you'll have to do a few quests where you have to sit on this chair and also talk to Bluewax Gatekeeper. And basically, once this is done, you will be able to complete this little quest line. And normally, like that, you can kill a mini boss at the end. And when this is done, you want to exit the cave. And here you want to go back, talk to Oenia again. And like that, you will be able to complete this part of the achievement Bluewax Boss. Now for the next one, which is going to be Crystal Calamity, you want to accept the quest No Time to Talk and also the Wrathshard one. So here again, go on your mini map and you will be able to find the No Time to Talk quests that will be indicated on the map. Just make your way there. When you arrive in front of this bridge, you will be able to talk to Warbrave Nava, who will be giving you 2 different quests. So just accept both quests. And then you'll just need to kill a bunch of mobs, enter the cave, kill a mini boss. And when this is done, you want to go back, talk to Warbrave Nava again. And this part of the achievement will then be done. So this one is very short. Then you want to make your way to the main city where there are the different Thunder Totem Trouble quests available. These are Bolas Bastion, the Mountain Strider Roundup, and the Ceremonial Drums. So again, all of them will be available in the building. Some of them will be on the upper floor, and then one of them will be inside the building on the lower floor. So just make sure to take the elevator to go on the lower floor. Here you will need to do a bunch of things, for instance kill some invaders using the little cannons, and then go find a bunch of drums by either killing mobs or picking them up from the ground. And also you will need to ride back some of the different moose to the owner in the town. And when this is done, you will be able to get this part of the achievement down. So then you want to go where there is this other quest, Moozy's Sojourn, that will be available. And here you will be able to find the quest giver on a little boat. So just make sure to go and talk to Rodan. So then you'll just simply need to go and find another bucket that will give you another quest. So just get this quest as well. And then you will need to go and get the Moozy's Reunion quest in the main town, the Thunder Totem. Here you will be able to find the quest giver inside the building on the upper floor. So you just want to make sure to enter that way. I did struggle a little bit finding her at some point. And when you're here, you want to talk to Sela Waterwise that will request you to go and pick up someone, Ethel Waterwise, and to bring her back to the main town. So this is an escort quest. You just need to stay really next to the mob, otherwise she'll complain and she'll stop. And basically you just need to bring her back to the town. And once this is done, you can then complete the quest and have this part of the achievement done. Then after that, you want to make your way to where there is the Note Eating Goats quest that is available. And this is where you will be able to meet Emmet. So here you want to accept both quests from him and Addy. So here this is going to be very similar to all the Emmet Nesingwary quests. You will need to kill a bunch of mobs. Just make sure to do all of that. Make sure to talk to Addy as well before you go kill the mobs, because you will need to train her. And to train her, basically, you just need to have her with you when you kill all the mobs. So normally you should be able to kill all the mobs pretty easily. And for Addy, you just need to wait for her to reach the 3rd stage of her training. Once Addy training and the different quests are done, you want to go back and you want to talk to Emmet. You will be able to give back all the different quests. And once they are completed, you will be able to get 3 more quests from all the people around the little fire. So make sure to accept all of them. Basically, they will all ask you to go and kill different type of mobs. So just go around, kill the mobs, whether they're in a cave or not. For the bird, make sure to use the little gun in order to spawn him, otherwise the mob won't be attackable. And once this is done, you want to go back to the camp and you want to again complete all these different quests. Then Emmet will give you 2 more quests, but here as you can see the Nesingwary's retreat will be completed already. But make sure to also pick up the 2 new quests from Emmet Nesingwary because actually these will also be part of the achievements. For the first one, you will need to take the eagle in order to be transported to where the next quest giver will be located. And as you can see, this is this little Murloc right here, the King Murgle. So you just want to complete that guy in the costume. Then he will be giving you 3 more quests. So just make sure to complete these different quests. Once this is done, you want to go back, talk to him and complete the different quests. And here you will be able to get 2 more. Here you will need to click on this little egg and you will be transformed into a little soldier Murky. And then you just want to make your way to the main part of the town and kill a bunch of mobs and also a mini boss. And when this is done, just stay in the cave. You will have the King Murgle that will come. And then you can just complete the quest. And like that, this part of the achievement will be done as well. Then for the other one, you want to make your way to this area right here where there is Razik. And this is where you have the True Hunter quest. So make sure to complete the quest, pick up the quest from him and also from Lorna. And here basically you'll just need to kill a bunch of eagles and also pick up a bunch of rabbits from the ground. And when this is done, normally you will be able to go back to the little camp, talk to Razik and Lorna. And then you will get another quest from Razik that will simply require you to kill a bunch of wolves just next to the little camp. And once this is done, you want to go back and talk to Razik. And like that, you will have this part of the achievement done. Here, as you can see, for me, it was actually the last part, but there's still a few ones remaining. Now for the next one, you want to make your way to this entrance of this cave right here. And normally you will find the different quests that are the Shiny and the Soulkeeper's quests. So just make sure to go at this exact location. And as soon as you arrive, you will be able to talk to Apprentice Rosalind that will give you the 2 different quests. So here, basically, for the first one, it's pretty simple. You just want to kill some of the different mobs. So again, something that will be done pretty easily. And then for the other ones, you will need to find the Soulkeeper area. So here, the Soulkeeper area will be in this exact location. So make sure to go in this location. You will be able to talk to the guy. And then like that, you will be able to wait for Rosalind to come. And when the other guy dies, she will be giving you another quest. Here, this other quest requires you to basically damage some demons that are all around the cave. Make sure to not damage them too fast while she's not here, because otherwise you won't be able to have her actually just detain them. So just lower a little bit your damage, and normally at some point she will cast something on them and they will be detained. So these different mobs are just around normally the main area. They should not be too difficult to find. And once you're done, you will be able to complete the quest. And like that, as you can see, you will be able to have this part of the achievement done as well. Then for the next one, you want to exit the cave. And here you want to make your way where there are these 3 different quests that will be available. So as you can see, you will need to enter the cave and talk to Oren. And here you will have Fledgling Worm Guts, Eagle Egg Recovery, and Tamer Takedown. So make sure to get all 3 of these quests. Then you'll just need to kill a bunch of mobs, pick up some eggs inside of the cave, and also kill a mini boss. And then you just want to go back and talk to the guy again who will be on top of this bridge. When you complete the quest, you will be able to get another one that will require you to click on this rappel point. Just click on it, and when you touch the bottom, just click on this other little barrel, and then you just need to go back up and you will be able to complete this quest. So once this one is done, you just want to complete the quest, then it will give you another quest. Here you actually want to exit the cave. You want to go at this exact part at the entrance, and you will be able to place the different eggs in this nest. And then at the entrance of the cave, the guy will be there again, and you just want to finish the quest, and like that, you will have this part of the achievement done. After that, you want to make your way to where there is the You Lift Brawl quest. So again, you will need to also enter another cave. Here, the entrance is at this exact location. Once you're inside, you want to go and talk to Damrul. He will be the main quest giver for this part of the achievement. Here, you'll simply need to do a few things around the cave. Then when you're done with the first quest, just go back and talk to Damrul. Then you'll need to get more quests from him that will require you to kill some of the Murlocs and also pick up a bunch of items from the ground and kill one mini boss. And then when you're done, you want to go talk to him again, complete the 3 quests, and this part of the achievement will be done. And normally, like that, you have now the achievement done, because again, I forgot the 2 other ones from Emmet. But normally at this stage, you should have the achievement completed and you should have received the Lorerunner achievement and also your additional infinite knowledge point. So this is something, again, that will take a little bit of time, but at least you have more of these infinite knowledge points unlocked. And again, this is also right now some of the knowledge points that are available, because some of them will only become available with the next phases. So I would recommend you to try and do them. Again, you will get tons of gear as well, and also bronze and everything when doing all these different quests. So this is not wasted time. And if you're not doing it with the Heroic World tier activated, then it will normally be super fast for you to do these different quests. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the guide or not. If you enjoyed, I will try to also do the same one for the last 2 zones, where Arjuna and also Suramar. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!